a lot of the cast for the new X-Men movie was announced recently, and the casting, it looks good. Some of the people I know, Sadie Singh, Samara Weaving, Indian Everett. The others I don't really know, but seems like a good cast. And the movie's gonna be coming out in 2028. And while that's great, we want to see a new X-Men movie and an X-Men movie from the MCU. It is kind of concerning for Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars because the X-Men movie, I'm guessing, is gonna be a start of the new MCU. The Mutant Saga is gonna be the focus. I mean, there's a lot they can do with that saga, and it would be a fresh start with new characters for the MCU at least. What's gonna happen in Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars? Because I thought that Doomsday and Secret Wars is gonna be an entire saga in itself, with Doomsday being one movie and or Doomsday being two movies and Secret Wars being one movie, and it's being stretched out for 3 or 4 years, and a lot of movies happening in between them with involving Battle World. That would have been my guess because right now Doomsday doesn't really have any real build up apart from what we know about Doctor Doom from the recent video. There isn't any real hype for this, and I feel like they would do that during the Avengers movies because they would all be one big saga, and everything before that they could just use it as a character introduction, all the movies before, even though it doesn't feel connected at all. The whole story would happen during Doomsday and Secret Wars, but seems like Doomsday is going to happen this year, Avengers Secret Wars is going to happen next year, and that's going to be the end of the current MCU. And from what I know, I don't think there's going to be any movies in between now. The new Ghost Rider movie is announced. I don't know when that's coming out, but I heard that there weren't going to be any movies between Doomsday and Secret Wars. So this entire saga, the multiverse saga, it has to be the story has to be good and complete from these two movies, and that's a lot to put on two movies. I mean, Avengers Endgame was in 2019, and it's been 7 years since that happened. And everything up to that point, they have to put it together and make it cohesive with two movies. I don't think that's gonna work. So it is a bit concerning. And the X-Men movie was going to be coming out in 2030 or something. Okay, that would have made sense. They would have. It might have been a second Secret Wars movies or something, or two Doomsday movies, and they were just hiding that. I mean, Secret Wars could have been split into part 1 and part 2, and there could have been a bunch of movies in between, but I don't know where Marvel exactly is going with this. I mean, this feels like Doomsday and Secret Wars are just gonna be like the Avengers 1 and Avengers Age of Ultron. They're not exactly related. Well, there is a bit of relation, at least with that, with the Infinity Stones. But yeah, this feels like it's gonna be a build up to a first Avengers movie, and if that was the case, they should have done that honestly a few years ago, because there's so much build up. This is supposed to be the end of the multiverse saga, and this is not exactly the ending that we were hoping for. If the way that's going now, maybe the story is going to be incredible and we love it, and Robert Downey Jr., I'm sure he's going to do his best as Doctor Doom, but still without a cohesive story, and especially considering what they have to follow up with Infinity War and Endgame. I mean, the build up to that was incredible, and they kind of nailed it. But yeah, this, I don't know if this is gonna work, and I am really concerned about Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars, and the multiverse saga. I'm worried it might end up being a complete flop. I mean, it's already kind of a flop with a few exceptions, but they could have saved it with Doomsday and Secret Wars and building a saga in between them, but it doesn't seem to be a case. So yeah, I'm really worried about the multiverse saga and how it's going to end. And I also heard that it's not going to be a complete reset of the MCU. Now, I thought that at the end of Secret Wars, something would happen and the entire MCU would be erased and reset, and the new universe would be where the X-Men are. But it seems like that might not be the case. It might not be a complete reset. So I'm guessing some characters will carry forward. I'm guessing Spider-Man will carry forward, and it's gonna be a mixed universe or something with some characters disappearing, which is convenient, I guess, but doesn't feel satisfying. So yeah, Avengers, Doomsday, Secret Wars, it's not looking good in my opinion.